Hey guys, I didn't even see that anybody was in the room yet, and I look and we have almost 300, so we'll get started. Let me put on my headphones. You know what? I don't even need them. First, hi guys, my name's Amber. I'm so excited that you are on our webinar. I'm just so excited. Today I'm going to be teaching you everything that I did to go from pretty much nothing to over $30,000 a month, and we did it very fast. We did it in 10 months, so it's really exciting. So let's get started. All right. Building on social media. I've done everything on Facebook, and I'm just so blessed. I now want to give back and teach you guys exactly how I did it. So I'm going to kind of introduce you to myself a little bit, just in case you've never worked with me or you don't know who I am. My name's Amber Voigt. You can find me on Facebook at facebook.com/AmbyRaye, R-A-Y-E, right here at the bottom. You can also find my training site. Sorry about that, getting lots of texts saying, I'm on. You can also find my training site on YouTube on youtube.com/themlmqueen. So, and that's also linked to our website. A little bit about me. I live in Elk River, Minnesota with my husband and my 3 little boys and 2 dogs. My husband was actually able to retire at the age of 28, so I'm super excited about that. I'm excited that he's able to help me at home with the boys when I'm doing stuff like this. So I'm absolutely blessed by Facebook, and hopefully you guys will be too after this training. A little bit about my story. I've been in network marketing now for, I would say, about 10 years. I started in a direct sales company right when I was 17 years old. I absolutely love the idea of not having a boss. I loved the idea of not waking up to an alarm clock. But, I didn't have the skills, I didn't have the knowledge I needed to actually become a top leader in the company or in any company I was in. I failed a lot. I did parties and parties and parties, and I cannot tell you how many parties I did where nobody showed up or nobody ordered. It was hard. It was very hard. And I didn't start having success till about 3 years ago. When I joined a company, I learned the words personal development. I never heard that before, so I was really excited about this personal development. I had no idea what it was. What it is, if you had never heard of personal development yourself, definitely check out Jim Rohn on YouTube. Check out John C. Maxwell, Sarah Robbins. You can check out my YouTube channel, or my favorite, Eric Worre. It's really just building yourself. And I did that, and I studied it. And I built myself and built myself and built myself more than I worked my business. And it definitely paid off. I got this beautiful BMW in 30 days, paid for by my company. I was making about $2,000 to $3,000 a month. But things started going downhill. There was a lot of drama, a lot of gossip, and it just fell apart. It just completely fell apart, and that's why I say drama kills checks. I do a training on that on SoundCloud, but it's completely true. Drama will kill your business. So, I kept getting paid. I kept getting my income. I kept getting my car paid for, but my team wasn't. Their checks started going down. They started not getting their car payment. It was just going down. And as a leader, I knew that's not okay. That's not okay if your team is not making the money. You can't be the only one making money in network marketing. That's not how you build a business, right? So I actually left that company, and when I left that company, I left everything. I lost my house, I lost my cars, I lost this beautiful BMW that was pink and silver and all sparkly. I absolutely loved it, but I lost it, and we had to move into a mobile home, which there's nothing wrong with that. But it should have been condemned. It had holes in the walls, holes in the floor, mold everywhere. It was horrible. So we lived there, and I knew in my mind that this was not my reality. This is not where my story is going to end. So I really busted out my personal development again. And from scratch, I joined a company and I focused on Facebook. And I focused on personal development and Facebook. And that was it. And my first month, we made $5,000. Third month, we were up to $21,000 a month. And we are now making over $30,000 a month. And I'm hoping to develop some $1 million earner leaders on my team. So I am so excited. And it's all from Facebook. Let's go to my next slide here. Oh, beautiful, the beautiful loading. All right, so how to do what I did on Facebook. Here's my profile right there. You can go and friend me and copy anything I post. You know, most of my posts are very generic network marketing, direct sales posts that can be used for any company. Share them, use them. That's what helps in our business. Sometimes people get so like, oh my gosh, that's mine. You know, don't share my stuff, don't share my stuff. And that's the wrong mindset. That's not how we need to think. Instead, we need to be sharing. We need to let people use the things we post, because I'm going to tell you what, and this, I have seen this happen to myself, it builds you. Even if they're not on your team, even if they're not in your company, it builds you up. You know, I believe in the law of attraction. I'm living the law of attraction, and I see it happening. That's why I'm doing this. It took me 6 hours to make these slides. I'm not charging anybody. We have 2,000 people who registered for this event. I didn't charge a cent, and it's because I want to help people. And I know if you succeed, in turn, I'm going to succeed, even if you're not in my company. Because when one person wins in this profession, it shines a light onto the network marketing as a whole, and we all win. So always, always, always share. Always. I feel sometimes people think, okay, well, that's mine, and if somebody else has success with it, it's somehow taking away from my success. Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong mindset. So always be sharing, always be loving, always trying to be lifting people up. And that is another part of the law of attraction, that, because that's what we're doing right here. On my Facebook training, we're doing attraction marketing. So let's go to the next slide. Just want to say thanks for joining us. And this is my first training, you know, that's not on the phone, so I'm pretty excited. My computer is being slow. I'm about to throw it out the window. All right, your cover photo. This is the first thing people see. Here's my good friend Jim. You should definitely go send him a friend request. He's an amazing network marketer. His wife Michelle is an amazing network marketer. I love them both. But as you can see, his cover photo, skipped ahead a little bit. All right, there we go. His cover photo is generic. It's not anything about his company. It's not anything, you know, about NASCAR or, you know, any of his hobbies. It's a generic motivational post. And that's what we're looking for here. We're looking for generic motivational posts. When we're building our relationships on Facebook and we're really networking with other direct sellers, other network marketers, we don't want it specific to our company. And some people might be like, say what? They might be like, what are you talking about? I definitely want to promote my company. But here's the thing. We are working on attraction marketing, and I'm going over how I recruited almost 200 people on my team, all from Facebook within the last 10 months, and I didn't contact anybody. We now have 11,000 on our team from those, you know, I think it's 160 I recruited alone, but I didn't contact not a soul. So this is how I did it, guys. I was very generic. I brought value to other people's businesses. So having a cover photo like this that's generic, you're bringing value to other people. They don't, you know, if I put one about my company, that's not gonna help, you know, several other people I work with who aren't in my company. So I always make sure it's something positive, something that's going to inspire somebody, and something that is generic to our profession. So Jim did a great job at this, and I just wanted to show him off a little bit. All right, now our profile picture. The next thing people look at is your profile picture. And it's a statistic that if they don't like your profile picture, they're not going to go on and to the rest of your profile. So here is what I want you to have. Your beautiful smiling face, just like Cindy has here. You know, I always say no company logo, no pictures of your product, nothing like that, because people are going to feel like you're trying to sell to them. They're not going to feel like they're making a connection with you. That's what we're doing. We're trying to make a connection. That's what networking's all about. And as you can see, she also has a very awesome cover photo up there. So Cindy is absolutely rocking it. She's actually a top income earner at her company, and I am so excited. And she's actually on my team. So go Cindy, woohoo! All right, so here's an example of another one not to do. And I see this a lot, and I love kids. I have 3 little boys. This is my beautiful little niece, and that's my little sister when she was a baby. You know, it's a picture showing how much they look alike, but I put this on here just to show, you know, a lot of people have pictures of their kids. And if you're using your Facebook for networking and for your business, make sure to have your face. People aren't connecting with your kids. People aren't networking with your kids. They're networking with you. So make sure to have your face. We all love our kids, but maybe have them as, you know, in your album, not as your profile picture. Waiting. Sorry, guys. Well, as this is waiting, we'll go over your About Me section too. Make sure this is updated. Okay, woohoo! The next slide. All right, here's another one that's a no-no. You know, I'm not with Miriam, but I just wanted to do this as an example. I didn't want to go find anybody's real profile and put them on blast, so I did it on my own. Your company logo. That's also a big no-no, guys. People feel like they're trying to be sold to. When they see your company logo with every status, it's kind of like a commercial. And that's not creating any, you know, any friendships, any networks. So no company logo. Same goes if you're right here. This is for, you know, a unique presenter. No lash photos like this, unless they're actually your eyes. This also is not you. People are not connecting with that. This is a, you know, a picture of just the product. If you're in a different company other than Unique, you know, same thing. It could be a Nurian bottle. It could be a Vicella shake mix. Whatever it is, don't have the product. Make sure to have your face. And if you're writing questions on the side, I can't see them at the moment, but as soon as I'm done with these slides, we're going to go over all the questions. And I'm going to show you kind of my personal Facebook and how I do it. All right, here's the next one. This is the worst one of all. Having no photo. You look like a spam person. You look like, you know, you look like a troll, a fake person. Make sure to put a picture in there, and you would be surprised how many times I see network marketers trying to, you know, promote their business on Facebook, and they have no picture. What the heck, guys? Put a picture in there. So don't do that. You know, you'd never guess this is a brand new MacBook. It's so dang slow. Sorry, guys. Probably have too many pictures on there. And if you guys have any questions on anything, write them down now. We're going to be doing the question and answer at the end here, so I'm excited about that. All right. So after you went over all of that, now where do we find our friends? This is a direct sales group. I do a lot in direct sales groups. I don't post in them. Don't get me wrong. I don't post in them. I feel it's a waste of time to post in direct sales groups. The reason being is I feel everybody goes in there, posts about their business, leaves, goes to the next one, posts about their business, leaves, and so on and so on. They're not looking for your posts. So instead, what I do is I go in there and I start liking people's stuff. I start friend requesting people. You got to be careful about Facebook jail, though. Side note, if you do get in Facebook jail, it's not the end of the world. Every top network marketer has been in Facebook jail, so that's okay. But I friend request people. I like their stuff. I'll comment on their stuff. Let's say they're having a really good deal on their business. I'll say, that's awesome. I wish you the most success. That's amazing. And I really lift people up. And normally they friend request me. You can also post in there looking to network with like-minded individuals, not trying to recruit you. If you want to network, add me. I have lots and lots and lots of people who've been doing it this way, and they're getting a ton of friend requests. This is how one of my team members, she got over 200 friend requests in one day by posting things like that in groups. So that's how I initially find my friends. And it also is, building the influence. So we're going to talk about how to build influence here in a second. All right, now that we're finding friends, let's hide them. Some people are like, what the heck? Why are we hiding our friends? And it's because some people aren't nice like me. Some people don't want to help. Some people are like this guy right here, going on Facebook and trying to steal your contacts. So our list, just like any list in direct sales or network marketing, our friends list is important. That's our contacts. That's the people we network with. So hide your friends list. And if you don't know how to do that, I'm going to show you right here. I'm going to have you go to your profile, and you can do this right here, and you can listen to me and go along as we do this, or you can just write it down. It's just a few steps. So you're going to go into your profile, click on your friends list, and then you're going to go to the little pencil here and edit privacy. And then it's going to show you right here who can see your friends list. Set it to only me. All right, and that's how you hide your friends list. You will still see it, but if people go to your profile page, like if you do mine and you click my friends, it's only going to show who we're mutual friends with. It's not going to show you anybody that you're not friends with. All right, so now what the heck do you post? People, I think, use Facebook as a venting tool, as a tool to get out their frustration, and that's okay. That's okay if you want to do that on Facebook. That's your Facebook. But I'm telling you, if you're using it for business, I highly, highly, highly recommend not to do that. Attraction marketing is, look at it like a magnet. We are the magnet, and we're trying to attract people. And positivity is what attracts people. Negativity makes them run away. So be positive 100% of the time. And I do understand that life isn't always positive. Life isn't always rainbows and sunshine. Crappy stuff happens. But don't post it on Facebook. Please do not post it on Facebook. So here's some good posts. Okay, we already went over that. No drama, no venting, no negativity, never, ever, ever. And I'll tell you a personal story real quick, and that's I have a team member who, I'm not going to say her name, of course, but she used to post a lot of negative stuff. Everything would always go wrong in her life. Her rent was late, her car broke down, her boss was a jerk. Everything was going bad. She never signed anybody up. She never sold anything. And, she told me, she's like, you know what, this just isn't working. So I said, you know what, I have a suggestion. I've noticed your Facebook, and the nicest way possible, I broke the news to her that she's a very negative person on Facebook. And she said, okay, well, I'm going to try to change it. I'm going to give it a week. So she gave it a week, and she posted nothing but, motivational stuff. And if she had a bad day, she made light of it. You could say, oh, my car broke down. Who knew I was so good changing tires in a dress? That's making it more of a funny post. And guess what? She recruited 5 people that week. 5! So positivity works. All right, so what can you post? And you're like, okay, I can't post anything no more. What can I post? Oh, Glory's face got covered. Okay, so here's a few things that you can post. First I gotta apologize that this slide got all crazy. But Melissa here, look what she posted. You never cross the ocean unless you have the courage to lose sight of the shore. That's a positive quote. People are gonna love that. People are gonna share it. And when people share it, guess what happens? Their friends see it. Their friends who are in direct sales and network marketing see it. And then they add you as a friend. This is how I have over, Facebook cuts you off at 5,000 friends. I have 5,000 friends and I have over 1,000 followers, and it's all happened within the last few months of using these techniques. It hasn't been a year. It hasn't been 2 years. It's been under 10 months. It's probably been around 5 months since I really started having momentum on Facebook. And it's from posting things like Melissa posted here. Glory got covered, but she posted a picture of herself and then used like a over text app and put a positive quote on there. That is amazing because people are going to share that, and then her face is going to be shared and shared and shared and shared, and people are gonna want to follow her. That builds your influence, guys. All right, here's some more stuff. Kanisha, she posts some very motivational things. Ryan Harris, he also posts motivational things, and he actually tagged his friends who are in the industry, including me, in that post. He says nothing about his company, as you'll see. It's just a general awesome post. That's what people want to see. That's what's attracting people to you. It's not the post of, join my company, $99. It's not those posts. It's the posts that are going to motivate people, the ones that are going to touch their heart. Post things that bring value to people. That's how you get influence in network marketing, and that's how you attract the recruits to you. All right, Recruiting 101. Recruiting is my favorite subject because I think I'm good at it. I'm a much better recruiter than I am a salesperson. So recruiting is all about influence. Leadership is all about influence. The art of attraction recruiting is not even recruiting in the first place. It's simply building influence and bringing value to someone else's life. People join you. They don't join your company. They join you first. So this is why we have to love everybody, and we have to try to help everybody, on our team or not, in our company or not. It doesn't matter. As long as you put good out, good will always come back to you. And I believe that 100% because I've seen it happen. I've actually have a lot of friends who are top income earners at other network marketing or direct sales companies, and I don't try to recruit them. Why would I do that? They're having massive success at their company. Some earn over $100,000 every single month. The next month comes in $100,000. Next month, another $100,000. Why would I try to take them away from that? Instead, I network with them. And I'm going to tell you, I've gotten some of my best team members this way because they have friends who are looking into other companies, and they recommend me. They recommend my business and me as a sponsor. So it always comes back. Networking is amazing. I love networking, and some people get it wrong. Some people think networking is recruiting. It's not. It's just loving people. That's all it is. So we went over building influence, and to build influence, you just bring value to other people's lives. And to do that, you post positive things, you post inspirational things, you let people share what you post. This is going to be hard for a lot of direct sellers because in the direct sales world, this is kind of a no-no. People don't copy other people. But I'm going to tell you, I bring in network marketing in with my direct sales company, and it's like the best of both worlds. And in network marketing, you share your statuses. You let people copy and paste what I post. If you really want to copy and paste it, go for it. Make sure none of my personal information's in there. Replace it with yours and take it. Take it and share it because that's what's going to help you. That's what's going to help our profession. And in turn, that's what's going to help me. So always be a sharer. Always, always, always. All right, so now that we went over building influence and how to get friends, now what the heck do you do? All right, so here's a few other posts. My sister right here, Chloe Rose, she's an amazing girl. She's a very, very young. She's 20 years old, and she got the most beautiful condo that she pays for with her network marketing income. So look what she posts. She didn't post on, join my company, only $99, or join now and get your first month of product free, or whatever your company does. She posts, I have a pretty great office, getting work done. And she posted a picture of that awesome office that she has at her condo. Or Jessica right here. Jessica's another top income earner at her company. She put pet spa day. Love getting paid every 3 hours so I can spoil my kiddos, which are her doggies. That's another one. Or Josh Wiles, one of my friends here, he woke up in North Carolina, ate breakfast in Atlanta, had lunch in Salt Lake City, now dinner in Boise. The life of a secret agent definitely rocks. He's with the company called Secret. Or Tanya, right here, Tanya Clark. So much for a slow month in direct sales. She has, I can't really read it so much, it's so small, but has over $54,000 in team sales so far for the month. So it's these things. They're not saying join my team. They're not saying that, but they're saying it in another way. They're showing their lifestyle. They're showing you what can be done in the profession of network marketing. This is the best way to recruit. Everybody posts, join my team, looking for new team members, want to work from home. Everybody posts those things. Instead, show what it's doing in your life, even if it's small, even if it's very small right now. I actually have a personal coaching client who she wasn't making any money in her company. She wasn't recruiting anybody, and she went to go get her hair done. And I said, you know what? Did you make enough money last month in your business to pay for your hair? And she said, yeah, I did. I said, here's what I want you to do. I want you to take a selfie, and I want you to post it on Facebook, and I want you to say, I absolutely love working from home. I'm able to pamper myself and spoil myself. I just got my hair done without taking away from any of my family's budget. I absolutely love my company. And guess what? It worked. She got a ton of response from it. And it wasn't saying join my team, but it was putting the thought in people's head of, wow, I wish I could do that. I wish I could do that without having to take away from my family's budget. Or like Chloe here, I wish I had an awesome office like that. Look how beautiful that is. Or Jessica here, wow, she gets paid every 3 hours. I wish I could be paid every 3 hours. Or what about the traveler Josh here? Like, holy cow, this guy travels a lot. What an exciting life. I wish I could have a life like that. That's the message it puts in people's head. And that's what's going to get them to come to you. So that's what we want, right? We want attraction. So Lifestyle Club, what we're doing is we're showing our lifestyle, the lifestyle that can happen in network marketing. And that's really the way that you attract people. All right, celebrate each other. This is going to be a big one. When a new team member either joins the team or promotes or does anything, for instance, anything that needs to be celebrated, share it. And when you see other people sharing it, share it again. If you see it on someone else's page, I share it. I share things that people aren't even in my team, aren't even in my company. My good friend Jody Hussey, who's a top income earner at It Works, she was in Success from Home magazine. So I shared it because I was excited for her. I wanted to celebrate her. When I see people in other companies having accomplishments and making promotions and hitting ranks, I congratulate them. I love them. I'm excited for them. And this is what helps. This is what shows if you are a leader or somebody in it for the money. You need to celebrate each other. You need to love each other. You need to have no other alternative of, wanting to friend somebody than simply making a new friend in the profession. And I learned that from my good friend Josh, who I was talking about earlier. So here's some examples of some welcomes and some celebrations. Here, this was shared on my friend Rosella. It was shared on her page, and she tagged all of her team members, and Rosella must be her team leader, but just wanted to welcome a new promoter to their Lavelle team. So, there's a welcome post, and it shows culture, and that's what people are attracted to too, is culture. Or here, this is the top income earner at Nurium, and this was posted on my friend Sarah Midthun's wall. I want to give a warm welcome to a new Nurium member. Or Tanya Clark. She's super excited to welcome her new team member, Cami Fallon, I think that's how you say it. Or Melissa here. She actually was sharing mine. She says, I'm so excited for Amber's webinar tonight. So you're sharing and helping other people and being excited for people. And especially with these new welcomes you see, you definitely want to do that on your team. And even if they're not on your team, I still welcome people. And that's because it's showing the culture. It's showing the friendships. Sometimes people get into this profession who already have money. I have people on my team who they were millionaires already before they started. And they only started because they wanted to make friends. So sometimes that's what it is. It's showing that we are something bigger. We are a culture. We're a community. We're not just a business. We're here for you. So I love this. And it's the same thing if somebody promotes. I was looking for some pictures of that, but I couldn't find any. So we need to be doing that more in our profession. But let's say somebody earns $100,000 bonus check with their company. Share it. Even if it's not your leader, share it on your wall. It shows people what can be done in this profession. It's an amazing, amazing thing when people share things. So sharing is caring, guys, and sharing is also big bucks. All right, I'm going to get off my slides here. All right, I'm going to see if we have any questions whatsoever. So I'm going to go to the Q&A. All right, we have a question right here. What is the best advice you can give on how to recruit hardworking people? The best advice on how to recruit people is simply loving them. Share the lifestyle. I'm all about attraction recruiting. I've never contacted anybody to join my team, and I like that. So it's sharing the lifestyle. That's what it is. Even if you don't have a huge lifestyle yet, even if you're just starting in the profession, share. You can use other people's stories too. For the longest time, I used my upline story in my first company, and I shared that until I had my own story. And your story can be anything. It can be, I was able to buy all of my family's groceries this month with my income from my network marketing business. That's huge. That's huge for some people. So definitely it's sharing the lifestyle and it's caring about people, showing them that you're genuine and you actually love them. That's really how you recruit people. Let's see if we have any more questions. All right, so guys, submit your questions and they're going to appear below on my screen so I can answer them for you. And I want to thank everybody for coming on. I'm so excited. We're still going to share my my Facebook screen and kind of show you how I did things on mine. So I'm super, super excited, and I'm just so excited to see you guys succeed. I know you're going to be top income earners, and I'm just can't wait to see it. All right, I'm going to go and check my messages real quick. It looks like I have a whole bunch of people with questions. Hang on one second. All right, I got one on Facebook. Make sure to do them on here so they don't get lost. But I'm gonna read actually the question I have on here first. How do you find or join direct sales groups? All right, that one's an easy one. Here, I'm gonna share my screen again. All right. All right, hopefully you guys can see my screen right here. So all you gotta do is go up and type in direct deals. No, don't type that in. Direct sales, and you'll come up with a whole bunch of groups. You can even find all groups called direct sales. You can do the same thing with network marketing groups. And like I said, I don't go in there and I don't go in there and post about my business. Instead, I'm posting about wanting to network with people. I'm liking people's stuff. I'm just building friendships is all it is. I'm just building friends. So we'll go into one here. Oh, I'm not a member. Let's go into, I'm a member of this one. So you can just go in and post something like this. So something like that, share that. And it's huge. And I'm going to tell you, being real on Facebook is huge. I always put little hearts or smiley faces or LOL, and some people think it's crazy, but I'm telling you, it works. I actually have, let me turn off the screen share. My sponsor, who's an absolute rock star, she started talking like me. And she's like, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try and see if I start recruiting more people. And she did. She's like, I love it. Now I do LOL over everything. All right, got lots more questions here. Okay, I have a group page, but do you suggest also having a Facebook business page? If so, do I post on both or focus on one? All right. I don't have a fan page for my business. I do for my networking business, which is facebook.com/the-MLM-Queen. But I don't for my company. I do everything on my profile. It's easier for me that way. I feel I can build more relationships that way. But I'm not saying don't have one either. I'm not saying don't have a business page, because I know lots of people like Cindy who has like 40,000 people on her fan page, and she does very, very, very well from it. So I personally don't, but it's not a bad idea. I use my profile, and I want to post everything on both. Maybe on your fan page, post any specials you're having, any incentives your company's doing, anything like that. On your personal page, use that really to get to know people. You know, you can like people's posts. That's one way to get the connection going, is after you add them as a friend, or after they add you as a friend, you can start liking their stuff, start commenting on it, start, you know, just lifting them up, even if they're in another company. Remember this, if they, let's say they got that BMW, I would post on there and be like, hell yeah. No, I'd be like, that is amazing. Congratulations, you're an absolute rock star. And it builds them up, and it shows people that we're a community. I don't care what company you're in. We are a community of network marketers, and we need to stick together. We need to change our industry. We need to change it and shine a positive light on it, guys. So definitely. All right, I have this one. Amber, you did great. Such a one. Oh, thank you. That one's just a nice comment. Thank you. All right. Should I have a Facebook account for marketing and or for personal, or is it okay to combine the two? It's okay to combine the two as long as there's no negativity, as long as there's no drama, no nagging, no complaining, nothing like that. Mine is my personal and my business, you know, together. And you'll see I don't post a lot about my company, but I post about it at the same time, if that makes sense. So kind of like what, you know, like Jessica said, I'm so excited I get paid every 3 hours. That's posting about her company, but it's also not. So it's great for on your personal Facebook. It's also not going overboard with your friends and your family who are seeing a million, trillion, billion business posts, because it's business, but it's not business at the same time. It's kind of like, you know, my good friend Sherry Brown does one of the art of non-selling. It's how you sell without selling, and that's exactly how we do it. Well, thank you. I love you too. That was a nice question. All right, should I have a Facebook account for Mark? Okay, already read that one. We are going to go to my personal page. So I'll kind of show you guys around kind of what I post. Okay. Sorry guys, I'll read your messages in a minute. All right, so you'll see, and you'll see that I don't post a lot about my company, but I do at the same time. And as you are loving people and networking with people and, you know, wanting people to grow higher and higher, you're going to get fun little nice messages like this on your Facebook. And I love it when people, you know, send me nice, just awesome messages, because that shows that I'm helping people, and that's what I want to do. So here, now you guys are all going to know this, but 2,000 networkers registered for tonight's training, and I'm totally not going to wear any pants. Oh, now my secret's out. I'm wearing shorts, PJ shorts. Gotta love working from home. So that's a post I did that's about business, but it's not about business, as you can see. You know, it might put in people's mind like, wow, I hate wearing suits every day. I wish I could just wear no pants. So it's kind of crazy and kind of silly, but people like it. Or like silly pictures of yourself, like this one. It's not being too serious. It's just being my crazy normal self. And that's what people are attracted to. I do want to say, do not be somebody that you're not. In my previous company, I had a lot of people who told me I had to act a certain way, and I had to talk a certain way, and I had to be very, very proper. This crazy wild red hair wouldn't fly with them. And I started attracting people who, they weren't like me. They were the opposite of me. So it made it really hard because when you go to events, you hang out with people, you want to attract people who are like you, like-minded people. So be yourself. And I always say, be a good version of yourself. No, no bar photos, no swearing, nothing like that, but still be yourself. Just be yourself around how you'd be around your grandma. But you'll see some more things that I post. Okay, so this was for the webinar today. This is something not to post. Oh my God, today has been an awful day. My kids just will not listen. I'm about to lose it. Don't post that. Let's see. Here's another one, like, what's on your nightstand? Here's mine. And that gets people more interacting, and it shows the Networking Times. And I'm a huge supporter of Networking Times. I'm actually going to be in the September issue, so I'm really excited. You guys definitely subscribe to Networking Times. And I'm going to be in it because I've done everything on Facebook, and that's how I made the right connections on Facebook. So that's amazing. Here, I have a question here. Do you advise against working multiple direct sales companies? Yes, 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 and yes. I definitely advise working multiple direct sales companies. People don't take you as serious. People feel like it's more of a hobby, and they're like, okay, well, why are you with X company if Y company is so good? You must not be making enough money. I definitely say jump in 100% into the company that you want to be in. And if you want to be in any more than one, I never judge, or I never say, okay, well, you're totally going to fail, because, you could definitely succeed, but it's much harder. So I do suggest just being in one. So just, stuff like this. Or here's one. Ooh, mascaras are here. I'm not saying, okay, go buy a mascara for me, but I'm showing people, okay, they're here. And then I have a ton of people who want to order them. So that's the kind of things that I post about. And you'll see that you might lose some friends. I'm gonna be honest with you. You might lose some friends, but you know what? That's okay. That's okay. I lost a lot of friends, a lot of negative friends who were holding me down. I wanted better for myself. They didn't. So it's okay if you lose friends who don't want to lift you higher. It's what it is. All right. Me again, if we're posting on our personal Facebook page, we can't include the link to our website, right? But won't people ask if they're really interested in buying? Okay, this is a really good question. You can include the link, but I wouldn't. Facebook doesn't like it. I've seen accounts closed down for it, but I also see a lot of people do it. But even if Facebook did allow it, I say don't do it, because you want people to message you. You want to start that conversation with them and grow that relationship with them. Maybe they want to be a presenter in your company, or distributor, whatever you call them in your company. Maybe they want to do that. Maybe that's a better option for them. So you can kind of ask questions and get to know what would work best for them. So I always say, PM me for info. All right. Let's see. In groups, they all have rules, which is a good thing, but many have certain days to share your fan page business. Do you recommend that or not? Absolutely. If they're wanting to do a ladder, is what that's called, definitely do it. No harm in that. I'm just talking about going in groups and just posting general about your business, leaving, going to the next one, going to the next one. You can do that if you want, but it's kind of a waste of time. I've done some studies, and I've had a group of girls do it, and you don't really get much out of it. But if it's actually a thing for you to post your link, and it's something that everybody's participating in, definitely do it. It sounds fun. I know nothing about LinkedIn. I'm so sorry. I know nothing about it. I will try to find an expert on LinkedIn to do a webinar with us for our next one. So I'm gonna beg her and beg her and beg her. But we have a girl on our team, Brittany. Brittany, hi, if you're watching this. But she did an Instagram training. Oh my gosh, it blew my socks off. It was absolutely amazing. I'm gonna have her, hopefully, if she accepts, do a training with me next on just how she's building on Instagram, because it was really good. And I've done a lot of good trainings. Tarlise does a really good one, so you can go check her out. But Brittany mentioned some things I've never heard before, and it was really good. So come on, Brittany, do it. All right. Let's see. Cut me off. Loving the info when you're so informative. Oh, well, thank you, Jana. What I mean is, okay, won't they ask you for the link if you're not posting it? No, and they're put something like PM me for info, or PM me for my website, or let's talk more. Something where they're messaging you. And I learned this from a top income earner at another company, and she makes about $200,000 per month. Hear that? Per month. And if she's doing that, I want to do what she's doing. And she says, do not put your link in there. Instead, say, message me for information. So she tries to get them on the phone. And I don't really do a lot of phone stuff. You can if you want. I see that I do just as well in messages. I do just as fine as if I'm doing on the phone. But she gets them on the phone, and that's what she does. All right. I'm going to show you my fan page real quick, just so you can kind of, or you know what? I'm going to show you someone else's fan page that did a really good job. If you're in another company, you can use it for your company too. Just replace one company with the other. And I hope she's okay with me sharing this. I'm sure she will, because I'm sure she'll get lots more likes. So let's see. It's actually Cindy's. Cindy is an absolute rock star. And she also owns a boutique, but she does most of her business on here. So this is okay. This is totally okay. This is a fan page, not a profile. Not a profile page. Like you've seen, Cindy's profile page had her beautiful photo, so that she did everything right. This here, you can definitely have a picture of the product or whatever you want here. This page is okay as a commercial, that's what it's supposed to be. So she does things, look, for instance, look at this. She's doing things that aren't just about business. She's doing like cool little tips. Like, this is pretty cool. I think I'm gonna do this after I'm done with this webinar. But it gets people interested, and it's not just like, okay, all about business. And she gets people, interacting, asking them questions. She does a very, very, very good job. And as you can see, there's nothing about the business so far. Then here's one. So I really love how she asks questions and how she mixes it up with things that aren't business with business. Otherwise, it just becomes a boring page that people don't really go to. This is going to make people want to go to her page and see all the fun tips and stuff that she posts. And I have another one I want to show you too. So you can see she posts her link on here, and that's okay. This is a business page, so that's what it's intended for. Tanya has a really good one too. All right, so here's hers, and she has the best pictures, but you can see how she thanks people for their order. I also suggest doing this on your personal Facebook. Just like when people are joining the company, when they're placing an order with you, tag them in it. And I've gotten this a lot. If you haven't noticed so far, I sell mascara, but this training is a generic training, no matter what company it is. Let's say you're in Lavelle and you sell you sell your shakes. post on there. Post a picture of the shake and tag them and say, thank you so much, Anna Marie, for ordering your product. You're going to feel amazing. And what that's going to do is going to show all of Anna Marie's friends. They're going to see it on her page, and they're going to be like, hang on a minute. Anna Marie isn't the only one that's going to be looking hot and losing weight. I better get myself some of this too. And you would be surprised at how many people I actually get as customers from this. Who see a picture of me post like the eyelashes and say, you know what, my friend's not the only one with fab lashes. I got to get up on this. So posting thank yous and tagging them is awesome. So she does a very good job at that. She gets a lot of orders, doesn't she? But her page is great. And here's, a tips. That's nothing about the business, but it's a tip, and it ties in with her product because it's a girly girl product. This is definitely a girly girl tip. So she has an amazing, amazing fan page. All right, so let's see. I missed the first part of the webinar due to the anniversary. Well, happy anniversary, Sarah. But what about recruiting? How do you get the girls that are interested to actually sign? I have 5 interested but are still on the fence. It's a lifestyle, sharing the lifestyle, and this is going to be sent to you. This whole webinar is going to be sent to your email in 1 hour after we end it, so you'll be able to see it. But it's sharing the lifestyle. You actually don't have to go after them. You share what the business is doing for you in a way like, oh, I have one. I wasn't even actually trying to recruit anybody, but I actually recruited 10 people from this post. I bought a new Michael Kors purse, and it's purple, and I hated the color purple. I used to. I don't anymore. But also my company has a pay card that they put our commission on, and it's a purple card. So I tucked my card into the Michael Kors purse, and I posted a picture, and I said, thank you so much to my business. I was able to pamper myself and buy a Michael Kors purse just out of the blue. I had so many people message me and say, I wish I could do that. I want to buy a new purse, but my husband says that we just don't have the money. How do I do this? I'm like, okay, well, we just play on Facebook. That's all we do. And I signed up 10 people, and they're all rocking the business. So it's sharing the lifestyle, absolutely. All right. Hi, Amber. I have 2 questions. I know this is for Facebook marketing, but for those in our downlines that are not active or fixing to be terminated, what would you suggest to help them get motivated? Tammy, that is an amazing question, and this can go for any business. New blood cures old problems, right? It's so true. Get some new people in. I've had to build my organization and other companies several times sometimes. Sometimes, how am I going to put this? I've done this. Sometimes we want it more for somebody than they want it for themselves. It's hard, and as a leader, you know that they're going to be a rock star. You know that they're going to do amazing, but they just ain't doing anything. So it's so hard as a leader to see that, but they have to want it for themselves. They have to want it. So here's the easiest way to fix that. Bring some new people in. Some new excitement to the team is going to help huge. And what that's going to do for the people who actually do want it, but they're kind of just slacking a little bit, what it's going to do is it's going to say, okay, these new people came in, they're hitting their ranks, I better get my butt in gear, otherwise I'm going to be left behind. So new blood cures old problems. Another saying that I love is, it's easier to give birth than raise the dead, right? So bring some new people in. That's going to help. And go back on that question. Do what you want your team to do. I just did a training video on this on my YouTube channel, and it's, you got to do what you want your team to do. You can't go out there and say, I want you to recruit people if you're not recruiting anybody. You can't say, I want you to go and have 5 parties if you aren't hosting any parties. You have to do what you want them to do. Otherwise, they're not going to do it. I'm going to have a fun little thing for us all to do. We're all in our own homes, so don't be embarrassed. Participate. Put your hands in the air. All right, are they in the air? I hope they're in the air. All right, I want you to touch your cheek. All right? Who all are touching their cheek? Or are you touching your chin? A lot of people will get it right, but most of you here, you're touching your chin because that's what I'm doing. People do what you do, not what you say. So that's my answer to your question, Tammy. All right, second question, how do we encourage our new team members when they have a slow start? just love them, and make sure that they're doing the training. Make sure they're doing the personal development. Personal development goes hand in hand with attraction marketing. At least 30 minutes a day. You know what's an amazing, amazing personal development tool? First, Jim Rohn. Go to YouTube, type in Jim Rohn Network Marketing. It's an hour long. I listen to it at least once a month. It's a network marketing one. I can't even think of the name, but I've been listening for like 3 years now. But another one, Networking Times. I am going to have my team start subscribing to this. If you're not on my team, you can do this with your team too. I actually got the idea from the editor of Networking Times. So again, Networking Times. I'm going to have my team subscribe to it, and it is a non-company publication. It doesn't have anything about promoting people. It has pure education in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my training calls along with the magazine. So it's going to make my life so much easier because it already has the training in there. So I'm going to pick, what I want to do in the book, and then I'm going to have people follow along. So Networking Times is a good one. Get them motivated by having them watch some personal development, definitely. Thank you for answering my question on LinkedIn. Now my question, how can I find all the information from the people who say they're experts and have webinars? Can you tag me in these seminars and webinars? All right, Pam, here are some people I want you to follow. First, Eric Worre, networkmarketingpro.com. If you go to his website, he'll send you daily emails. I love him. He's my favorite, Eric Worre. The next person, Jim Rohn. He's not alive anymore, but I follow him still, and he has a Facebook page still. Follow him. Follow. The next person, Sarah Robbins. I love Sarah Robbins. She is a huge mentor to me. I want to be just like Sarah Robbins, and I'm actually going to have a radio show on the Home Business Radio Network, which is another really good personal development tool, and my show is going to be right after hers, so it's like a dream come true. So definitely don't shower. Follow Sarah Robbins. You can also follow me. I do daily videos I send out in the email. You can get those at www.networkingwithamber.com. So those are some main people. Definitely read Sarah's book and Eric's book. Definitely GoPro is the first book I have everybody read. So good question. All right. I think that's all the questions we have. Let me just double check. Perfect. Well, that's all the questions that we have, unless we get a few more coming in within the next few minutes. But I just want to thank you guys so much for being on this, and I'm going to do another one. I want to go more in depth on how to actually build those relationships. So I want to do another one probably in second week of August. So I'm excited. I hope you tune in for it. And I'm going to try to get a LinkedIn expert, an Instagram expert, and maybe even a Google Plus expert for those who actually use Google Plus. Oh, we have one more question. How do you promote parties using all of these techniques? Well, I don't do many parties myself. I do most of my stuff on my Facebook page using the art of non-selling. So posting a picture of my eyelashes, I'd be like, check these babies out. And people, my friends share it, and people comment on it, and that's how I do most of mine. But in your parties, you can do the same thing. Request the people who are being added to the parties. Become friends with them on Facebook, and you can also do the same things in your, if you're doing your parties through a party group, you can do the same thing. You can post, I'm so excited that, and you can use your company name in this because it's obviously a party for your company. So we'll say Visalis. So let's say you're doing a Visalis party. You could say, thank you so much, Visalis, for my awesome BMW, and post a picture of it. Or if you're with Unique, you can say, thank you so much to my Unique business. I was able to retire my husband. Or if you're in Lavelle, same thing. Thank you so much to my Lavelle business. I was able to make $10,000 this month. You can do things like that. So I think that would work great. You're welcome, Pam. All right, guys, thank you again for coming on this webinar. I was kind of nervous. It was my first one. We had over 2,000 people, but I'm very, 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 very excited that you were able to come on. And I'm going to answer these last 2 questions, and then we're going to wrap it up. How do you make your Facebook public? All right, let's do some screen share here. I haven't done this in a while, so we might go through some settings. Hang on 1 second. I'll read these in a second, guys. Sorry. Come on. All right. So settings, privacy, right here, public. So go to settings and privacy and then choose this to public. And blocking, yeah, you can block people. So it's okay to block people. If you have people posting negativity on your Facebook, if you have people who are just, I'm going to say it, downright jerks, you can block them. I do it all the time. My block list is a mile long, as you've seen. Thank you so much. I'm getting all these nice little comments. All right. Do I recommend having contests for your team? Absolutely. I love doing contests. I just sent Gloria a pair of Tiffany sunglasses, and she looks absolutely adorable in them. But your contests don't have to be big, especially if you're just starting in your business. It can be something little like, I'm going to get into my end table here. Like here. Somebody sent me this as a gift. Thank you so much if it was you. But it's this bracelet, and it's not an expensive bracelet, but it says I love lashes, and I love it. I love this bracelet, and you can do a contest for something little like that. It doesn't have to be big, and some good contests would be like first to recruit 5 people get this, or the first to sell $300 by Tuesday will win. So stuff like that. I definitely recommend contests. I love contests. Yes. Make your Facebook public. Otherwise, it's like having a store and always having it closed. Always make your Facebook public. Thank you so much, Tracy, for your kind words. All right. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me. If you got anything out of this, please let me know. Please write it on my Facebook. And what you can do is you can post some, what you got out of this in a hashtag. Let's make up something to hashtag. Let's hashtag dominate Facebook. So hashtag dominate Facebook, and I will do a contest. I'll go through those hashtags in 48 hours, and I will send somebody a really cute gift from Coach. I do give good gifts. So let's hashtag that, and let's take over Facebook, and let's get some more top earners in our profession. Woo, woo! You guys have a great night.